I want to start with this one because I really enjoy this record. Coi Leray and Nicki Minaj's Blick Blick. Shit fire.
Shit fire. I'm happy for Coi. I'm happy for Coi.
Yeah, Jersey. Really shout out Jersey. Gang.
She really needed. I'm tired of people talking down on her.
Yeah, she gets a lot of hate.
Name, man.
She does get a lot of hate. I think people hate those that don't, I think, subscribe to what everyone else is doing. And just they're so themselves. People try to dim their light.
Yeah,
and she's definitely she's just so herself. You know, So
I love that about her.
Yeah.
Like she's like all natural and all of that, like fire. Plus she's good. Like
she's talented.
She's talented. So shout out to Coi.
100%. I really
and to
enjoyed
get that Nicki feature.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. And Nicki spazzed on that shit
too.
Yeah,
Nicki went crazy.
Yeah. I think Nicki's gearing up for an album soon. I don't know. I just feel it coming.
That time.
I feel it coming.
It's about that
time. It's been like 4 years. So
she probably been. She got the hard drive is probably.
Oh, of course.
Steaming. It's steaming.
Yeah. So enjoy Blick Blick. Let's jump into this Lucky Daye and Syd record, and this is going to transition into Nic responsibly revisiting Candydrip because he wasn't able to talk about it last week with us.
Spinning that block.
So first, Lucky Daye and Syd CYBAH. How'd y'all feel about the record?
How do we feel?
I love Syd, so
yeah, Syd is hard.
I gotta it's actually still very new to me. I gotta kind of like sit down and listen to it like 50 times, but I like Syd a lot. So, and I like Lucky Daye, so I know the song is fire.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I liked it a lot. Lucky kills his features. He's a
strong
killer.
feature dude.
He's a
very
killer.
Strong.
Yeah. But here, the floor is yours. Talk about Candydrip, my brother.
Slow push. So, y'all, Lucky Daye did it again. Second album. His second album, right?
Yeah.
Tale for Two is an EP, so yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, EP. Wow. Where do we start? Musically, I find myself in a world so I get the world of the whole Candydrip thing with that. Sonically, I get it. Story-wise, and I'm gonna get there. We're gonna talk about that. But let's just go through the track list. I mean, the immediate standouts. I mean, the intro gets you immediately.
Yeah.
It just
Good intro.
takes you away, and you're automatically in it. I really want to just shout out D-Mile yet again.
Yeah.
Because D-Mile has this thing of creating these sonic landscapes that just really wrap me in, and it's aspirational for me as a producer, as a writer, as a musician myself. It's aspirational to get to that level of mastery of the craft. And it seems so effortless from both of their parts. That duo right there, I hope we can talk about them for a long, long time. What Lucky and D-Mile did for R&B from when Lucky started to whenever they're done doing stuff together. Yeah. They are out of here together. Feels Like, I really love that song.
I liked it too.
A lot of people don't, but I think this album is really polarizing. And I think that means you're doing something.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the people who I know who are really huge Lucky fans are feeling, I think they haven't sat with it enough. I've sat with it in detail and in depth. In detail and depth. I see my eyes getting big.
Yeah,
in detail and depth.
I got scared. I'm like, damn, I haven't heard it like that yet.
No. It's cool. I had to do a responsible revisit.
Yeah.
But I find myself making the singles hit much better in context, because that was my critique of the rollout. Is that I didn't feel that all the singles minus Over is a nuclear bomb.
Generation.
What?
Yeah.
Anyways, I didn't feel that they told a story, and they felt kind of just hodgepodge, kind of picked out of nowhere for me. NWA, I like the beat now in sequence.
Yeah.
But I still don't really care for the song as it is. Right.
Yeah.
Another thing, sequencing. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sequence very well.
Wow. Like, almost feels playlist-like, which I really enjoyed about that. And people say the first half of the album is slow. How can you say that when Guess is right there?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Guess is so maybe I'll go out on a limb. I want to hear Guess outside. I think Guess can do numbers outside. I think it could be a very outside record.
I literally made a playlist this week about like love songs that are like high energy, just because I didn't want to be listening to slow shit, and that's one of the first songs I put on there.
Guess has to be. It's for those who haven't listened. This is the Usher feature. The
Usher sample.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, sample.
Yeah, I like this. Now that you say that, I remember. That
it's a standout record.
It grabs you immediately.
It's a standout record, and so I want that record to get its shine.
Yeah.
So my critiques really quickly to kind of wrap this. I really feel like we're at the place where the music is so great and it's just so out of here, but the story is not there.
Yeah.
I didn't know what Candydrip meant after listening to the album. I didn't feel like I learned more about Lucky. I didn't feel like, as a fan, a huge fan of his, that I was more connected to the journey now. And I feel like that might be the issue and the problem of like making this type of music go further than it is. I think R&B artists have to be much more deliberate about telling stories and bringing people on a journey, because our music, it's a slower pace. It's more of like a, here's an album, 2-year break, here's an album, 2-year break. You have to tell me the story. I have to see the 5-year trajectory in the growth. Whereas, like, you know, rap is like, give me that right now. Oh, we hot right now, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're chasing the song of summer, whatever. But R&B is a much more soul nourishing form, art form in that sense, where it's like I said, a slower pace. And so that's my major critique of Candydrip, is not the music. The music is, there's so much here that's so great. It's the, what does this mean? What is the story? Where are you now? You know, and I think that is going to be very important for his career and how it was taken forward. I'm seeing him on this tour at the end of next month. I'm excited and I want to see the visuals and everything, but that's my main concern. I would say it's not really critique, because someone who really wants to see him do well, I'm just like, I didn't feel like the story connected, and I don't know what y'all thought.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I just feel like incredible R&B artists, they're just pushing like the sex symbol thing, but not really him, the person. Like, it's like you said, we don't really know much about him, and I think that's the one thing about all of the superstars is like we're connected to something. Yeah, like Drake, we saw his come up. J. Cole, we saw his come up. Kendrick, we saw his come up. They talk about different things that we can relate to. Like, yeah, Lucky makes love songs and heartbreak music and stuff like that. Like, yeah, we can connect to that. But what's like a specific detail about you? Yes. And you, like, where were you born? Like, you know, like stuff like that. Like your hometown. Like, what is something that's a touch point where we can relate to it beyond just love,
sounding good,
love and sex? Like, so
a little bit more substance.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's just more storytelling. Like, who are you? Like, and I know like he has a crazy story, because I know he has a crazy story. He's like escaped the cult. Like, he's from New Orleans. Like, there's a lot there to talk about. And I'm curious, at what point are we gonna get that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I love it. I want
more.
I want more.
You want more. It's okay to say that.
Yeah, I want more from that angle.
Yeah. 100%. I agree. Well, thank you for that.
That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what we do here. Let's finish off with Normani's new record, Fair. Now, there's a lot of people on social media who didn't like this for some reason.
I saw that.
Yeah, I liked it. I've run it up a lot. Like this.
I'm still stuck on Wild Side. Like,
Wild Side's great.
Yeah, that's my shit.
That's the one. I think with Normani, and we talked about this like a couple months ago. We've been waiting for the debut album forever.
She's another one. Story.
She's been presented as like, yo, Normani's the next one up. She's gonna be a superstar. You need an album to solidify that. I don't know what the wait is. I don't know what the situation is. Like, you put out music and people rock with it. She had that song with Black a couple years ago. Wild Side, like you mentioned. Fair is good. Like, everything that we've heard. The song that she sampled, Kelly Rowland. I forget the what is it? Damn, Motivation.
Oh,
Motivation.
Motivation sample.
Yeah, like, she's got great records out. So it's like, yo, put a couple more together and put a project out. Like, that's what we want from you at this point. So I think it's just the wait time, and like, people are ready for her to be that girl, but we need a project to solidify
she's very much so a part of the girls. Yeah. And she needs to be mentioned part of the girls, because she's talented than most of the girls. More talented than most of the girls. Yeah. But it's, again, story. You have a story. This, you know, the Fifth Harmony thing. She has the story. It's there. Tell it. Yeah. But we need it, like Armon said, through a body of work. Yeah. Tell us the story and bring us along the journey. Ooh, it matters. Ooh, it matters, y'all. It matters. It does. Because like, we wouldn't be talking about that if we had the album, if we had a story. It'd be like, okay, cool, she's right here. You know, like the video. I mean,
that's probably the label goal.
Yeah, it's always what it is. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, you have a gem right there.
Don't y'all want to recoup too?
Yeah, like
put the music out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird situation. But Fair.
The same thing with Cash Page. Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah,
of course.
Cash.
She's so talented, but she hasn't put out any music out. Yeah. Like, especially the R&B. Her R&B hits different.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll never forget when I first heard her. I had the same when I felt Gallus for the first time when shout out my boy Tav. He put me onto her. He was like, yo, I want you to check her out. And I heard it and I was just like, Jesus.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I felt that. Like,
Yeah.
give me more. And
Yeah.
he has like records. She has records. He has them too, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But he played them for me, and I'm like, yo, she gotta drop these.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Shrug. Not the.
That's the label shrug.
Yo,
like,
the
Yeah.
label shrug is OD.
yeah.
Stop
yeah.
label shrug 2022.
Yeah.
God,
You give us the music. Put the music out.
Right.
I mean, that's for upcoming artists too. Like,
Yep.
yo, put the music out.
Yes.
Put the music out. You want to build an audience that grows with you. Once you build these fans, they want to see your growth. They want to hear how you sounded back then to like, wow, you sound really good now, or damn, you gotta keep putting more records out, work harder, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just put it out.
Yeah.
Feel that.
Put it out.
100% agree.